Time travel has long captivated our imaginations, but some stories go beyond mere fiction, plunging us into eerie and unsettling realms. Imagine encountering artifacts or individuals from the past, or even the future, seemingly appearing out of nowhere. From ancient civilizations to modern-day mysteries, these 5 creepy time-traveling enigmas are sure to send shivers down your spine. Dive into these chilling tales that blur the lines between reality and the supernatural, and explore the unsettling questions they raise about the fabric of time itself. Number 1. The Mobberly Jordan Incident. The Mobberly Jordan Incident is one of the most intriguing cases of accidental time travel. In August 1901, 2 English academics, Charlotte Mobberly and Eleanor Frances Jordan, visited the Palace of Versailles. While trying to reach the Petit Trianon, they took a wrong path and experienced an eerie sense of anxiety and melancholy. They saw figures in strange clothing, unusual landscapes, and even encountered a man with an unsettling expression. As they continued, their surroundings seemed to shift back in time, resembling the 18th century, with the Queen's private sanctuary appearing as it was during Marie Antoinette's era. The strange sensations lifted when they finally arrived at the Petit Trianon, now a tourist attraction. Over the following years, the women returned to the palace, finding that the paths and buildings from their time slip had vanished or changed dramatically. They concluded that they had accidentally slipped back to a period when the palace was still privately used by the Queen. Their account, published under pseudonyms in 1911, sparked debate. Some believed it was a genuine time slip, while others thought it was an elaborate fabrication. The Mobberly Jordan incident remains a compelling and chilling tale of accidental time travel. Number 2. Jeremiah in the Bible. In the Bible, there's a mysterious story about time travel involving the prophet Jeremiah and a boy named Abimelech. Jeremiah sent Abimelech to fetch figs from the estate of Agrippa for the sick. While he was out, Jerusalem was surrounded by the Chaldeans. Abimelech picked the figs, rested under a tree, and fell asleep. When he woke, the figs were dripping with milk. Hurrying back, he found that Jerusalem had changed. He no longer recognized his home or people. An old man told him that 70 years had passed, and Jeremiah had been taken to Babylon. Abimelech had slept for 66 years without aging, and the figs were perfectly preserved. This story is one of the earliest biblical references to time travel. Islamic texts also mention time travel. In the Quran, chapter 2, verse 259, a prophet remains stationary for 100 years without aging. When he awakens, it's 100 lunar years later. This is interpreted as time being affected by different gravitational fields. Another story from the Quran is about the 7 sleepers of Ephesus, who slept in a cave for 309 years, believing it was only a day. Their time travel is also linked to gravitational effects. Hindu scriptures describe King Kakudmi and his daughter Revati traveling to the heavens. They discovered that while their visit felt brief, Earth had experienced billions of years of progress. This suggests a form of time dilation, where time passes differently due to gravity. These ancient texts, while not directly referencing modern time travel, offer intriguing perspectives that blend spiritual and scientific ideas. Number 3. The Kimbaya. The Kimbaya artifacts are ancient figurines from the Kimbaya civilization, which flourished in the Middle Cauca River Valley and Antiochian area of Colombia between 500 BC and 600 AD. These artifacts, crafted in gold, depict butterflies, birds, lizards, and insects. However, some resemble modern aircraft, featuring propellers and airplane-like tails. These artifacts have intrigued researchers due to their advanced designs, which seem out of place for their time. This has led to theories suggesting that they may be examples of time travel or advanced knowledge from a futuristic source. Such objects are termed out-of-place artifacts by proponents of ancient astronaut theories, which are also supported by cave carvings and petroglyphs found in the Kimbaya region. These carvings, which include depictions of stars and constellations, may commemorate encounters with futuristic beings. While many believe the artifacts represent birds and insects, some, with aerodynamic features like rudders and stabilizers, appear to be more than mere representations. Later experiments with larger replicas confirmed that these figurines were designed for flight. Similarly, Maya artifacts, like a carving in the Temple of Inscriptions, show what appears to be a modern spacecraft, adding to the speculation of advanced visitors. Japanese artifacts, such as the Sheiko Kidogu, have also been interpreted as representations of astronauts. While many of these items are often dismissed as artistic creations, they have sparked discussions about possible advanced knowledge or visitors from the future in ancient times. Number 4. Ancient Egypt. Throughout history, many ancient civilizations have shown evidence of advanced knowledge, sometimes attributed to extraterrestrial sources. One such civilization is ancient Egypt. Recent discoveries have led to theories that the Egyptians may have been subject to time travel. In an Egyptian temple dating back 3,000 years, carvings depict what appear to be helicopters and aircraft, among images of snakes and insects. This unusual depiction has led some researchers to speculate that the Egyptians had encounters with advanced technology. Stephen Mira, chairman of the Manchester Association of Paranormal Investigation and Training, presented these findings, suggesting that these symbols could represent helicopters or airplanes. Theories have emerged suggesting that these artifacts might have been influenced by visions or dreams of futuristic technology. Some believe these objects might have been created in error, while others think they could be evidence of extraterrestrial involvement. Additionally, the Temple of Dendera features carvings that resemble electrical lamps, hinting at advanced knowledge of electricity. Similar theories extend to other ancient civilizations. For example, the Du Cave in China contains inscriptions predicting droughts and events up to the early 20th century. Some theorists suggest that future humans might have shared knowledge with ancient societies, or that these societies experienced time slips, seeing future events. In Mesopotamia, artifacts depicting beings with human heads and fish-like bodies further fuel the idea of time travel. Likewise, cave paintings in the Balinga rock art panel show figures with large heads, possibly resembling astronaut helmets. These ancient records, whether through time travel or advanced knowledge, offer intriguing possibilities about how ancient civilizations may have had access to futuristic ideas. Number 5. Rudolph Fence. The tale of Rudolph Fence has intrigued and perplexed many since it first surfaced as an urban legend in the 1980s. This mysterious story involves a 19th century man appearing out of nowhere in Times Square in the 1950s, sparking discussions about time travel. On a June evening in 1951, passers-by in New York City saw a man, about 29 years old, and dressed in late 19th century clothing, acting strangely. Before anyone could assist him, he was struck and killed by a taxi. Upon investigating, officials found items on his body that deepened the mystery: a copper beer token, a bill for horse care and carriage washing, about $70 in old banknotes, business cards with the name Rudolph Fence, a letter dated June 1876, and a medal for a three-legged race. Remarkably, none of these items showed signs of aging. Captain Hubert V. Rim of the NYPD Missing Persons Department investigated and discovered that Rudolph Fence Jr., who had vanished in 1876 at the age of 29, matched the description of the unidentified man. This eerie coincidence fueled the legend. Despite the compelling narrative, folklore researcher Chris Arbeck concluded that the story was fictional, originating from Jack Finney's 1951 short story, I'm Scared. However, a similar tale found in a 1951 newspaper archive has kept the story alive, continuing to stir curiosity and speculation. That's it for this video.